73% of buyers and sellers are starting their search on YouTube. Not on Google, not on AI, on YouTube. YouTube now listens and watches everything you say. We no longer can stack keywords or tags and adjust and modify. The data started on January 14th. Something massive happened on January 14th. I'll cover that in a couple of slides. But the algorithm changed, but nobody else did. So if an algorithm changes and we know it, now we don't know exactly what the algorithm is, but we have some data, and I'm going to share with you that will tell us some of it. If it changes, should we not pay attention to what they are sharing with us and what we should be doing? Yes? Okay, so that's our goal today. First, let's cover a stat that Tom gave you yesterday, but there was something that you kind of missed that I wanted to cover on. That 51%, that was from a study that NAR did in 2013. In 2013, 51% of buyers were searching on YouTube first. What do you think would have happened if you all started on YouTube in 2013? Where would you be today with that? That needs to be a wake-up call. The next data point for you guys is 73%. But here's what changed. It's 73% of buyers and sellers now. So think about that for a second. 73% of buyers and sellers are starting their search on YouTube. Not on Google, not on AI, on YouTube. Does anybody here know why they're starting on YouTube? Well, no, they want to watch. They don't want to read. They want to hear, they want to listen, they're visuals. They want to say, oh my God, that is my soul person, I want to work with them. They love the rapport that they get. That's why they start on YouTube. You guys know this. Let me see, hands. Who here has a YouTube channel? Who here has more than 2 long-form videos a week on their YouTube channel? 1%. Who here has, everybody on their team is required to film video? I hope that those people that have their hands up today are not in your market. Because if they are, you're dust on this. It's pretty simple. January 14th, here's what happened. YouTube changed the algorithm. They gave it a brain. On January 14th, YouTube created a brand new algorithm that was completely done by Gemini. So now Gemini is in control of the algorithm. So what do you think that means for all of you? Think the algorithm's a little bit smarter than the old algorithm? Right? But here's what it really means. YouTube now listens and watches everything you say. We no longer can stack keywords or tags and adjust and modify. The first thing YouTube does is transcribe it, and it listens and watches everything you say. So is it important what you're saying on your videos? Is it important what you're saying on your shorts? Now here's the magical part. YouTube, we know this for a fact, we don't know exactly what to do, but there's 2 algorithms. Should the shorts has its own algorithm, and long form has its own algorithm. 2 completely separate algorithms. Why do you guys, and they're both run by Gemini. Why do you guys think that is? It's maybe some little different parameters, right? They're looking for something different. One's entertainment, one's education. So for you guys, we need to be paying attention. We do something different on shorts than they do on long form. We're entertaining instead of educating our shorts. And that's kind of the magic of this. Look it. I had an agent who was getting about 200 views for every long form. We got him posting 2 shorts a day from his long form. Within a week, one of his long forms got 40,000 views. What do you think happened? All of a sudden, he's getting 400 views on his long form. All of a sudden, he got 800 V subscribers. So all of a sudden, things on his channel were going in a different direction. I had a client that posted a viral video, got 1,800 views, or got 40,000 views and 1,800 comments 3 weeks ago. 10,000 new subscribers and 30 leads, 6 listings for one video. Then we posted shorts from that video, and the video went up to 100,000 instantaneously. It's the shorts we've got. This is not rocket science for you guys. This is super, super easy. And this algorithm change, we be paying attention. Tom told D-Dials that shorts are really powerful. Here it is. 200 billion views a day on shorts. Not me, a day. Here's the real magic. Does anybody in here, maybe Jason will know this, but does anybody in here know how Grok on X is trained? Anybody? Grok reads all of the posts on X, and that's what trains it. Does anybody in here know how Gemini was trained? Gemini's trained specifically from shorts. So almost all of Gemini's training came from shorts. Now, if your short is training Gemini, and Google's using Gemini, what's the likelihood of your content being presented on Gemini and Google? If your head doesn't explode for that, so there's something wrong. Like, this is it. This is the simple stuff, right? Okay, the wide open lane. I had AI study about 100 of the top real estate agents. Tom's gonna do that in this moment. I looked at the top 6. Tom's on there. Not a single one of them has a short strategy. There's 10 or 11 million subscribers here, and none of them have a short strategy. Do you think that's a lane? Do you think that can maybe take you up to the next level? Do you think that would help you grow your long form of your YouTube? Just so you guys know, 24% of the visitors that come to my big channel come from shorts. 24% find me from source. Now, only about 11% of my subscribers come from shorts, but that's because a lot of them go for shorts to long form and then subscribe to the long form, so we're not able to track that with the algorithm. But that's a huge part of that channel. By the way, that channel, I did nothing but shorts, 2 shorts a day for an entire year, grew to 10,000. As soon as I added long form, I think it's been another year now, and it's at 70,000. So that was just a test channel to test shorts for a year. We had another channel, we just tested long form, and then we had a third channel where we tested shorts at long form, it's at 160,000 or something like that. So you see the math, it's pretty simple. This is what happens. The biggest names in real estate, Tom's shorts, you know I am now. Yesterday, yesterday I did a group call. I don't know if any of you guys probably were in training, but hopefully your marketing department and your agents were on the group call about the same velocity YouTube. I showed them yesterday what they needed to do, by the way. And I'll get back to you in the next slide, but here it is. Your short, Gemini AI trains on it, Google YouTube recommends you. So if you're making shorts to say the best neighborhoods in Huntington Beach, California, what happens? This is pretty powerful, right? Think about it this way. Shorts also on the shelf after about 1 month. This is what happens when your competitors get on YouTube, especially your competitors that are non-content. They post once or twice, and then they give up, and their short dies in 30 days, and they're never going to be pushed out again. Every time one of my clients that's really going well on YouTube gets a competitor on YouTube, I say, it's okay. He's like, why? They're going to beat me. I'm like, the label have meeting. So they're not going to beat you. They're going to quit. That's what your competitors do, is they quit. So if you're posting shorts that are creating the content that Gemini wants to see and hear, and you're doing it consistently, it's going to keep pushing you out. It's going to keep growing your long form. It's going to keep growing everything. Keep in mind, you guys, as you do this, and as we omnipresence this through the other channels, I know you guys don't want to be on TikTok. You should be. I know you don't want to be on Facebook anymore because that's just for old people, but you should gain, right? It becomes one button and it all goes out. Right? It's magic. I'm going fast because they're giving me this whole time, okay? So you guys get it. Here's what I thought. Everybody that was on the call yesterday, I don't know if we had 500,000 people on the call yesterday, but this was the framework that I taught them. You guys, this framework changes based on where you are at in your YouTube battle. If you've been on YouTube for 4 or 5 years and you have $10,000 or $15,000 that inverts, I expect you guys to switch to the authority instead of the engine. The engine's already going, right? If you have less than, let's say, 5,000 subscribers, 40% of everything that you do on YouTube should be the engine, and that includes your shorts. So it's a lot of property tours. It's a lot of this luxury. It's a lot of that. There's a whole document on this that's super, super detailed in listing velocity in your guys' calendar and Ready. So go to Ready, you go to yesterday's date, you click on it, you're going to see the homework, and you're going to see this document that lays out every single video for each of these models. It will literally give you the step-by-step playbook on how to build your channel over the next 6 months. Right? You can do it, or you can let a competitor do it. It's up to you. Like, it's pretty easy. Here's my ask for you guys. It's pretty simple. And this is the base. 1 long form a week minimum is where we start. I know Tom said 10 minutes yesterday. We know that the magic number is 18 minutes. We know that every set talks 18 minutes. We know that the algorithm peaks at 18 minutes. So the difference between 10 minutes and 18 minutes is about another 100% push organically from the algorithm. Over 10 is going to get you a huge jump. 18 is going to hit you even more. We use Opus Pro, we use some AI, we create a bunch of stores, and then bam, we got 5 shorts a week for my 1 long form. You guys, imagine this. Imagine we do 2 long forms a week, and boom, we have 10 shorts per week. Imagine you do 3, boom, we have 15 shorts per week. All right? That's where the magic starts happening. The reason I want you guys to start at 1 is not because I'm a terrible coach. It's because if I tell you to do 3, none of you are going to go do anything. And I need you to get off your butts and do something. And then if you do that, we're going to see some results. I had a great client on the call yesterday, and she told your guys' marketing people or your guys' cages that she didn't do anything for 2 years. Boom, 10 videos 1 year, boom, 12 videos the next year. She got a $2.5 billion listing. She did 3 videos a week for the last 3 years, and she's at 160,000 subscribers and $1 million views. And she cried on the call yesterday. So if you guys watch the replay, you'll see her crying. You know, I was divorced, and I didn't believe, and then she believed. Half and half. Look, there's the team now. This is it for you guys. This is where it gets really, really fun. 10 agents, each doing 1 long form, each doing 5 shorts a week. Now we have 40 long forms. We have 600 shorts. Now we're growing. Now we're omnipresent. Now we're posting 7,000 pieces of content a year. You're gonna have. I remember the day when Tom would have other coaches on him saying, "You're producing too much content. They're giving it away for free. Stop." When you guys do this, your competitors will be like, "You guys need to stop. This is not fair. You can't do this to us. You're taking food out of my children's mouths." Well, I hope you do. Shame on them. 7 minutes on my shoulders. Okay. This is the #1 complaint we get, right? We don't know what to shoot. I gave you guys the 4 pillars, but this is pretty simple, right? We got probably highlights. It's not rocket science. It's probably highlights that are going to generate the most traffic early on, right? We got the price for bill. Hey, check out this price. They within 60 seconds, right? Agent tip, myth bust. By the way, the more agent tip, myth bust type of stuff that they do as you guys grow, the more conversion we get. The more authority videos that you do, the higher the conversion. People don't find them because they're not searching for them. They find you because of the engine, and then the authority converts. This is a big complaint that I get on our shorts and our long form. Well, I get this authority video and it's only got 50 views. And I'm like, yeah, but look at, we do a little custom bitly on their short form and a little custom bitly on their long form. And I look how many leads we got from them. We got fun. You got 50,000 views over here and no leads, and you got 50 views here and 10 leads. Views are irrelevant. By the way, YouTube doesn't care about views. Is anybody here know what YouTube cares about? Watch time, viewer duration, average viewer duration. January 14th, once again. So they switched from views for watch time. 2 months ago. That's pretty powerful. Now, if you guys know a 15-minute video and the people watch for 5 minutes, and you guys do a 3-minute video, the people watch for 3 minutes, a 5-minute video is on to double perform. YouTube doesn't care that they didn't watch the whole thing. YouTube just cares about average viewer duration. So we get them in there, we get them watching, and we convert. Okay. We don't have time. My agents don't have time. I don't have time. You're right. In the old days, you didn't have time. But you guys heard Jason and Derek today. You guys heard what we can do with AI. They showed you yesterday what we can do. This is the workflow. If we use Opus.Pro, you're working, taking a call while Opus makes you 20 shorts. Opus is gonna rate them from 80 to 100. Many people are hanging, just post. How about this? Don't watch it. I don't watch any of my videos. If I watch my videos, don't ever get goes there. Ask my wife, she's in the room. My wife sun's off and they go. I'm not going to allow my brain to stop us from posting content. Because that's what happens. I can make it better, I can make it cleaner, I can edit it better. No. Posting outproduces perfection always. This is so fun once you get going. The beautiful part now, I see videos from months and years ago where I was like, I would never post that today, but it's killing it. Millions of views. And I'm like, wow, I can't believe that. People like you making mistakes. People like you being natural. If you guys watch the listing velocity from yesterday, and you watch Rachel Smith, they're going to be shocked. You guys saw her yesterday. Tom played a video from, right? She just like this. Hi, the highest banana. Keep your hoop earrings and no editing, no nothing. They're asking us questions just like, well, who do you use spreading? She goes, I don't do edits. I just build and post. Right? But there's millions of dollars in my diet, so it's okay. Right? You guys scan this QR code. All it is a text with a master prompt for you. I'm not trying to do anything today other than just give you guys value. There's one prompt, you cut that prompt, paste that prompt for the Gemini, put in your seat, put in your know the details. There's one to put together your entire plan for the next 2 weeks. It will do everything that you need it to do based on the engine. It knows the engine. Your excuses that you're too busy are gone. If your agents tell you they're too busy, this gets them to a point when they can record a short in 60 seconds and edit it in another 60 seconds and be done. So if they have time to scroll on social, they have time to film and post on social. The excuse engine has left the building. This is it, you guys. I got tuned in, so I'm selling this. 73% of buyers and sellers are already on YouTube. You know this. If you tell me your clients on YouTube, your place, have his 3 out of 24 of your clients on YouTube. Right? The algorithm is smarter. It knows what you're saying. So pay attention to what you're saying. Use the keywords that you learn from that quick little prompt. Use them in your video. You're going to see things happening you've never seen happen before, and you're going to call me up and be like, oh, coach, you want to get deep? What happened? And I'm like, yeah, I know what demons. I got you. This is it. Look it. It's your choice. You either move or you wish you moved. That's it. Try it into your